This is non-stop WMMA. We're here with Bellator 115-pound fighter Carla Esparza, who's coming off a fight against Jessica Aguilar. Carla, how are you?
I'm doing great. Excited to be here at the G2 Women's Summit.
Now let's talk about the G2 first. How has this experience been, being with all these ladies?
It's been an awesome experience to see all these women from all parts of the country come together and train and all be here for the same purpose, to support women's MMA.
Now you taught a seminar. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I actually just taught a wrestling seminar. I felt like wrestling was really important to teach. It really helps you control where your round goes and whether it's going to be on the ground or standing. So I was really excited to teach it, and I had a great group of girls, and I feel like we had a really good time with the seminar.
Now in the UFC and stuff, we hear about, two-time national wrestling champion so-and-so, but, in women's MMA, they don't really brag about that often. Tell us about your accomplishments as a collegiate wrestler.
Well, as a collegiate wrestler, I made two-time All-American. During my senior year, I was ranked second in the country. I was a match away from placing my sophomore year, and I injured out my freshman year, so unfortunately I couldn't make four-time All-American, but it was a good season for sure.
Now, what I'm curious about is, how did you get into MMA?
I actually got into it through wrestling. One of my friends who wrestled introduced me to a gym, and I went in there, started training jiu-jitsu, and I loved it, and it went from jiu-jitsu to boxing, and then I just put it all together and started fighting.
Okay, now let's get to the hot topic here. Your fight against Jessica Aguilar. It went to a split decision. We have not been able to see it. You haven't been able to see it. But tell us how you felt in the fight. How do you think the fight went? And, just your whole experience.
Well, going into the fight, I was really expecting like a tough fight, pretty much a war, and that's what it ended up being. I felt like I was pretty defensive. I slipped a lot of punches. I threw a lot of kicks. I felt pretty good about myself after the fight. I thought I was going to walk out with the win, but unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. I'd have to see the fight myself, but what can you do? Sometimes you just don't get the call.
Now, I've asked you this off camera, but I'm going to ask you on camera. There's rumors that Bellator is going to put on a 125-pound tournament. And would you be interested in moving back up to 125 to fight for Bellator again?
Well, 125 is really a big weight class for me. I walk around at 124. I definitely have to be open to the opportunity. I'd like to stay at 115, but if the right opportunity came along, I'd definitely take a look at it.
How bad do you want a rematch with Jag?
Oh, I'd take it in a month if I could.
Okay. Well, I hope that they show it on their next event. They've said that they will show it, so hopefully they do that, because they have not been showing the women's fights lately, and as always, you guys put on some of the best fights. So continued success. Is there anybody you would like to give a shout out to? Sponsors, your coach, Colin Oyama?
For sure, first and foremost, I'd like to give call out to Team Oyama MMA. I have the best coach I could ask for, Colin Oyama, Jiva Santana. I have a great group of sparring partners over there. I'd like to give a shout out to Fight Chicks, Tussle Fight here, Innovative Results. They've definitely helped my strength and conditioning more than I could ever imagine. And yeah, that's about it.
So how fun is this, watching the fights with all these fighters?
It's definitely an awesome experience to be here with people who share the same experiences as you and share the same passion. So I love it. It's a great experience.
Well, Carla, thank you for the interview, and good luck, and we can't wait to see you in the ring again.